on the whole, one has to say that when I said that, of course, conversion was not forced, well, there are some caveats to that. Like once a person is a Muslim, they're not allowed to revert to another religion. And apostasy, as in Christianity throughout medieval times, was a capital offense. And so it was in Islam, and so it was in Christianity throughout the medieval times of the church. And it was not in Judaism, because in Judaism, rather, they had the decree of cherem, or boycott, that the person, if they apostatized, was considered as if they'd become dead to the community. And so they would cut them off, as they made a decree against the, what shall I say, perhaps pantheistic philosopher Spinoza, but they did not have it as a capital crime. But so there was then a certain demand for conformity, yes, that occurred. But I would even so maintain that if the religion did not have its own internal virtues for most of the people, it still would have collapsed, laws like that or not, long before. And furthermore, although the law is not lifted out of the Islamic law, so to speak, but in effect it doesn't exist, or it didn't exist in the colonial period in particular, when most of the Muslim world came under British and French and Russian rule. During that time, it was open season on Islam. Missionaries came in to preach Christianity to the Muslims, and the reputation of Islam was that the Muslims were completely unshakable and absolutely refused to change their religion in general. So obviously Islam, for most of the Muslims, had some kind of benefits that were accruing and that the people were seeing. Part of the benefit could have been salvation in the other world. That is the teaching of the religion after all. God has bought the believers because he has given them paradise. See? But on the other hand, it may be also that Islam was felt to belong to the people. It was the ideological possession of the people. It was not the possession of the government. And that was the most effective aspect of keeping it in the hands of the people.